Welcome back. So now it's time to take a less formal, less theoretical view on things. And we are just going to zoom out on why we are doing all that. So the whole ecosystem around a SQL database, right? So the idea is that in the exercises, you use Jupyter notebooks on a local database, right? And you just use I'll fix the link in the break. We anyway have a break in 2 minutes. So I'll fix the link so to make sure that you can download. All right. So the textbook use case when you learn SQL is that you install a database on your machine and then you use Jupyter Notebook to query it. But as you might imagine, that's not how it's used in real life, right? In companies. In real life, it's a bit more complex. You can have a database system that is actually maintained by a lot of people, a whole team. And then you have people who might query and update it. There might even be people that, I don't know, are dealing with customers and they have some user interface with which they have text boxes and buttons that they just fill. And that actually is interacting with the database, but these people don't even need SQL to interact. But the thing is, in a company, you're typically going to have a lot of machines, a lot of computers. You're going to have a lot of programs that access the database. It's not going to be people just typing SQL queries. The SQL queries, in fact, will be just generated automatically by computer programs, right? That's how it works. Another kind of users, when you have a setup like that, it's so complex that you really need the database administrators. It's people whose full-time job it is to maintain the database and give access to whoever needs access to the database. They will coordinate, they will monitor if the database crashes, the database system crashes, they will restart it. They might also organize the backups of the data to make sure that it's not lost, and so on and so on. Then we have database designers. These are the people who look at the use cases and they design the schemas. These are the people who are the masters of the first normal forms, right? They will make sure that the schema of the database brings you in the normal forms. The industry standard in general is at least the third normal form. This is the bare minimum to have the third normal form. Boy's code is even better, but the industry standard is third normal form. If you ever see 3NF, that means third normal form. People like to abbreviate it in this way. So we have people, again, who are very good at these things, and they know functional dependencies and all these things, and they will give you awesome schemas. Then there are the power users. These are you probably heard, these full stack engineers and so on and so on. They know how to code in PHP, Java, JavaScript, and so on in SQL. So they basically do the whole programming of the system on all layers. And I'm going to, after the break, zoom on these 3 tiers, what I mean with these 3 tiers that we work on, right after the break. So take a good break. You deserved it. There was, again, a lot of I threw at you in the first hour, and I'll see you in 15 minutes.